Hi! So today's video is going to be a little bit different, just a tad. I might still do like a regular update video. Actually, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Um, I might do like a 2-minute video tonight just to talk a little bit about some stuff that happened today. But other than that, this is going to be the main video for today. I thought I'd do a boyfriend tag, and obviously he's not here to answer questions with me. But I'm going to try and answer them to the best of my knowledge and from what I know about our relationship and about him and I and things like that. So I'm just going to kind of get right into it. The first question is, where did we meet? So we met in high school, our freshman year. We had gym class together. This is so lame, but we had a ping pong unit, and we were super competitive. I mean, like, you wouldn't believe. And we kind of bonded over that, and like I had fun the times that I would beat him and he'd beat me on occasion, and it was just a lot of fun. And then we actually teamed up and we were like unstoppable, basically. We were really good together. But the competition like kept us going, and the banter and the joking around, and we got really close really fast. But we didn't start dating till our senior year. I actually started dating someone my sophomore year, which went all the way to the middle of my senior year. And then the end of my senior year, I started dating Gabe. And basically what happened is we hung out one weekend, and he introduced me to his uncle, who's a month younger than Gabe and I, and then his brother, who I already basically knew, but I'd never hung out with any of these guys, including Gabe, outside of school before. And then Isaiah, who I vaguely knew of because he went to school with me when we were really young. He didn't remember me, but I think because I was older and I knew a lot of the younger kids, I was aware of who he was. So that's when we started dating. It was the end of our senior year. We officially got together April 25th, 2017. Yeah. So the next question says, when did you meet the family? And it was actually a few days before we officially got together. So a few days before April 25th. I went over by his house, and it was scary for me a little bit. I mean, I felt comfortable. It was one of those things where Gabe made me feel very comfortable. And when he introduced me to the boys, he introduced me to them all at once. And by the boys, I mean Gavin, Daniel, Isaiah. And normally I'm very shy. I'm very laid back. Like, I'm not super comfortable around people. But they were the kind of people that you immediately feel comfortable around. There was no sense of, like, anxiety or reason to be shy, because I immediately felt like I could talk to them and, like, I could be myself around them. And that's just kind of how things went right from there. And so when I met his family, as nervous as I was to do so, it kind of was the same thing. His mom was super friendly. He has a lot of younger siblings. The youngest now just turned 3. At the time, his youngest brother was, I don't even think he was a year old yet. I can't do that math right now in my head, but he was young. So that kind of eased a little bit. He had Nathan, his second to youngest brother, who was not quite in school yet. And he was, I think, 3. And he'd refer to me as his girlfriend, and like he clinged to me. I'm gonna love that I have this video like 20 years down the road, so I can make fun of him for it. But yeah, so he has 7 younger siblings. So that was a little bit hectic to come into and be like, okay, I kind of know names, I kind of don't, and just slowly figure things out. But yeah, that was meeting his parents, and it was actually really nice. We weren't there for long, but it was long enough to kind of have a conversation and get to know them a little bit. Any weird obsessions? Oh my god. You know, I could make a whole video on, like, weird obsessions or random obsessions that he has. So let's see. DC. I think DC related, but especially Batman. He loves Batman. He's seen all the movies, he's read comics, he's played all the Arkham games. He knows Batman better than, like, a decent amount of the population. let's see, comics are a big thing for him. He's recently got really into D&D. He loves, let's see, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and The Hobbit. He likes to read. He loves music. He's a very old-fashioned person when it comes to music. He loves the Beatles and Buddy Holly and oh, there's another one I'm forgetting. Oh God. I'm not gonna be able to remember it. If I remember it throughout this video, I'll say it, but I can't remember it. But he also likes modern music. He likes AJR, 21 Pilots, Panic at the Disco. He's got probably the widest range of music I've ever met, had known in a person besides me. He likes country. He likes Avicii. Right now, I can't stop listening to Avicii's Waiting for Love. And there's the video with, the dog. If you don't know it, go watch it. It's, cutest video on the planet. And he showed it to me not too long before he left. And, now I can't stop watching it. The song's stuck in my head all the time. But, yeah, those are his main obsessions. We've been together 2.5 years. It'll be 3 in April. First thing I noticed about him, probably his sense of humor. His sense of humor is very different from a lot of people, and I know, a lot of people are like, I am different, want to be, that original person. No, he's got, the most interesting sense of humor I've ever really heard on a person, and anyone who knows him will completely agree. He's quirky. He's different. And I think that's part of what I love about him. Let's see. Favorite restaurant? Probably for him. If we're talking fast food, definitely Taco Bell. Which sucks because when I was pregnant, I hated it. I wanted nothing to do with Taco Bell. And now, I'll eat it. But I have to really be in the mood for it. And he loves it. So it's always okay, where are we going to get food? I'm thinking Wendy's, Culver's. Burger King. I like chicken and burgers, so that's my thing. And he's just no, Taco Bell. I'm okay, for you, we can go to Taco Bell. Other than that, he really likes A&W. He likes burgers a lot, so any place that has really good burgers. Portillo's he really likes. We went there, I think, twice now, and he really likes Portillo's. What do we argue about the most? That's a hard one. We do argue. I'm not gonna lie. We definitely argue. But what we argue about the most, that's kind of difficult. Probably just general stuff getting done around the house. We both we come home, we just want to lay down together. So trying to get stuff done isn't always the easiest thing for us. And it's always okay, we have to do laundry, we have to do dishes. Otherwise, probably just, he'll want to do something and I won't feel like it, or I'll want to do something and he won't feel like it. Nothing really super serious. Who wears the pants in the relationship? That's a hard one. I think I have the most pull. Let's put it that way. If, something happens, 9 times out of 10, I can take control, take over. I'm not saying I'm in charge or that I'm the boss. I'm saying, I know, how do I put this without it sounding terrible? I know how much pull I have with him. I know that I can pout and he'll be the one to make breakfast, or I can, give him a kiss and get him to, be the one to do whatever, I know I have a lot of pull with him, which I am thankful for. I don't take advantage of it, but there are situations for sure where he definitely is the one who's in charge. He gets us to do whatever he wants, basically. if I'm watching TV, what am I watching? So TV for him, I mean, he watches a lot of stuff. He watches, um, before he left, he was watching a lot of Dragon Ball, a lot of Naruto, but we were also watching Supernatural. We were watching, oh god, just a lot of stuff. We have to finish Stranger Things. We have to watch, all the DC shows, of course. So Arrow, Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow. We don't really care for Supergirl. It was just never something we got into. Um, but all those shows, and he's going to be really proud of me. I started Gotham today. I watched the first episode, and I actually really like it. So I'll have it watched by the time he comes back. What is one food I do not like? There's nothing, honestly. Gabe will eat anything. He's not picky at all. Um, Tofu. Tofu he won't eat. He does not like tofu. I've tried explaining to him that tofu tastes like what you put tofu in, because I get salad and I put tofu in it as like a little extra texture. And also tofu, if you put it like on chicken, like crumbled tofu, it tastes like chicken. It's like having extra chicken. He's not having it. He is not for it. Sorry, cat. Okay. Some of these questions are just so dumb. What is one talent I have? So he's got weird, like, body talents. So, like, if he goes like this, his arm, like, I can't do it. My arm is flat. But, like, this is my elbow here. It would bend, like, so this part comes up. It's the weirdest thing. He can also vibrate his eyes, like his pupils and everything. He can vibrate them. He can also shrink and dilate his pupils to adjust his vision, which I know doesn't sound like a real thing, but I swear it's like a camera zooming in and his eyes just, you can physically see them going like that and like changing size. So he has got those like weird body talents, I guess, but he's also like one of those people who can take on any task and kind of just be good at it within like pretty much right away, if not taking maybe a day or two at most to figure things out. That's something I'm really jealous of. He's really good at drawing, even though he says he's not. He's a really good singer, even though he says he's not. If it was possible, I'd say he had a talent for video games, especially anything where you're fighting. He's got a lot of like random skills. What would I eat every day if I could? Ooh. Tacos, probably? Or I'm trying to think of other things he really likes. He's a food person. He likes pizza. He likes cereal, cream of wheat, stuff like that. He's a big food person. Favorite? He doesn't really care much for sports. I mean, not that he doesn't like sports. He's really big into UFC. But he's not one to like sit down and watch a whole football game. He keeps up with things. He'll watch like the baseball games and stuff, but otherwise he doesn't. It's not like he has to sit down and watch a football game every week. Favorite cereal? Oh God. Oh, this is where we disagree. I'm a kid. Okay, I like Lucky Charms. I like Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Puffs and Reese's Pieces, and he likes like Raisin Bran and like I call them the bland adult cereals. He likes them. I don't know why. I like sugar. Okay, I do. His eye color is brown. But I would describe it as more of like a golden, like when you, that color in between when you're roasting a marshmallow, right in between golden brown and dark. That's what color his eyes are, especially if he's in a good mood or it's a sunny day out. His eyes are like this beautiful golden brown. If he's mad or it's gloomy, his eyes are very dark and like, it's a color I could compare it to. This color. That's the color. If I had to describe it, it'd be this. Let's see. Something he does that I wish he didn't. Ooh, that's a hard one. Probably. Oh, God. Okay, so Gabe likes to mess with me. He likes to make me promise. He calls it blind trust. He'll be like, can you do something for me? I'll be like, yeah, sure, what's up? He'll be like, nope, you gotta trust me, I'm not telling you. And I'm like, oh, God, what do you want me to do? And he's like, I'm not telling you, like, promise me I'll do it. I have to promise, and then I have to do basically whatever. It's not something I hate. It's just sometimes when, like, certain things come up, it's like, I don't want to do that. But I'm really big on promises, so I try to. There's really nothing else that, like, bothers me. I wish he'd spend more time with our daughter. I know he wants to spend as much time with me as possible, but I'd like to see him around her more. I mean, he's here with her all the time, but I wish he'd spend more one-on-one time with her, I guess. What kind of cake would you bake me on my birthday? For him, okay, I cannot remember exactly what it was. Oh, it was like a lemon cake, but then it had like a different filling in it. I think it was like raspberry or something. We had it at work one day, and he was like, "This is gonna be our wedding cake." Because he always says like he doesn't care what our wedding is. Like he knows I love planning that kind of stuff, so he doesn't care as long as he gets to marry me. So when he got really excited about the cake, I was like, okay, we're doing it. I don't care what kind of cake it is. I don't care if it has fruit in it, because I'm not big on like fruit, like processed fruit and cake and pies and stuff. Just not my thing. I was like, we're doing it. That's great. You've decided something. You've picked something for our wedding. That's it. Okay. What can I spend hours doing? Playing video games, eating, working out, spending time with me, talking about anything he's interested in, basically. And 30, if I could live anywhere, where would it be? Anywhere but here. I mean, he wants to be close to his family still, but he wants to travel, just like me. So the military is going to hopefully give us that opportunity to really explore and kind of broaden our horizons about, the rest of the world, which will be really cool. We're hoping to spend the first 3 years of this contract in the U.S. and then the last 3, because he signed a 6-year contract, outside of it, somewhere outside of the country. That'd be great, but I don't know. We'll see. But that was all the main questions for the boyfriend tag. Hopefully anyone watching kind of can get a little bit more of our relationship in our life. And actually, before I go, I'm going to do one more thing. I am going to pull up a picture of him so you guys can actually put a name to a face. I should have done this beforehand, but I don't think, do I? No. So that's him. Let's see if the camera will allow his face to be seen. Do the YouTube thing. Oh, you can't really see, but that's him. Oh. There he is, a little bit, but that's him. That was him at his original swearing in. I've got this one as well. Again, it's hard to see, but yep, that's my Gabe. So now you guys have a name, sort of, to a face. But yeah, so this is today's video. I'll probably either upload very, very late tonight or tomorrow morning. So we'll see. Bye. Love you, Gabe, and I miss you, and I will see you soon.